What's up everyone, it's Curt here, or better known on Instagram as Curt the mk2 Kid. I thought I would start this YouTube channel and do a little bit of a vlogging about what it's like living with a Mark II or a supercharged VR6 Mark II. So I thought the first video I'll do a little bit of a walk round of the car and yeah, let's get into it. So a little bit of a backstory about this car is it started off as a project that my cousin actually started, and I eventually, long story short, bought the car off him and started to finish the project off. And I haven't really changed much with the car. I've just kind of wanted to get it to like a finished state. So as far as the car's visually, it hasn't really changed much, and then I've sort of put my stamp on it. So let's have a closer look walk around the car. I think we'll start off with the inside. So the inside is more or less standard, and I've put these ultraviolet Recaro seats in that it took a long time to find. Working motors all wired in. These work both sides. But yeah, the car itself, as you can probably see there, is standard inside, standard wheel, standard dash, standard clocks. Even the back. The back's standard interior, nice colour, not really worn. Actually the back seats, I don't know if you can get a good look on camera there, is they don't even look like they've been sat in, but they have, but they don't look it. So yeah, that's really it for the inside. I've put things like a new headlining in, I fitted these, found these Recaro seats and fitted these, got these wired in. And that's about it for the inside. Custom badge, custom VR6 badge, I don't know if you can see that there on the glove box. I like that. Let's move on to the outside. So if we start at the back, I'm sure everyone wants to look under the bonnet, but if we start at the back, we're pretty standard. Nothing's really changed. Haven't even done a wiper delete. I quite like it like that. But we've got a full straight through exhaust system with a Scorpion back box. It makes a great noise, this car. So the only real thing on the back that's changed is these custom badges. This Supercharger VR6 badge. That was made by, I think, a guy called Renoir on Instagram. I'll leave a description in the of every one that I've used for parts and modifications on this car. But yeah, I quite like the badges, they're quite nice. Right, let's move down the car a little bit. If we get to the back corner, we've got these J Bstar wheels on there. These are brand new from J Bstar. So these wheels are 16 7.5J, I think. But they're a nice, like a, not quite a gunmetal silver in the middle, but nice, like a nice silver and like a polish lip around the outside. I quite like these wheels. A lot of people say they're a cheap BBS wheel, and they are maybe, but you know, at the end of the day, every man and his dog has got a set of BBS wheels at a VW show, so you know, you want to be a little bit different. Done maybe 200 mile on them. Went up to Alnwick Castle a couple of weeks ago, and then Tatton Park. If anybody saw me at Tatton Park, they were on for that show. If we move down the car a little bit more, we've got another custom VR6 badge where the 16 valve, or the badge used to be, the old GTI badge used to be. So that's now VR6. Move down a little bit more. Front brakes. So we'll skip the J Bstar, but with front brakes I've put Porsche Brembo 4 pots with mtec C-hook discs on there. A bit more stopping power, Brembo pads, bigger anchors. Now that the car's running a little bit more power, they do come in handy then. So if we move down to the grille, like I say, the outside of the car hasn't really changed that much. But if we move down to the grille, we've got these nice Hella spotlight covers. These aren't stickers, these are proper Hella headlight caps. There's a guy again on Instagram called RD Plastics, I think he's called. Again, I'll leave his link down there in the description for if you want to check him out. You want to buy some. I think he does all sorts for BMs, and I think he does fog light hella covers and things like that. So he's quite handy to know. And they're good. They are good. I bought mine a few years ago now. If we move over to the other side of the grill, we've got this. This is what I quite like. This is again Renoir on Instagram. I'll leave his description in the link below, but he made me up all these badges and this supercharged VR6 badge for the front, and I just think it sets the car off quite nicely, with it being a supercharged sort of VR6 now. It still sort of kind of flies under the radar, but unless someone's behind you and they get a good look at the badge on the back, or then they don't really know what's under the bonnet of this car. So yeah. And yeah, that's about it really. It's a custom colour, so it's kind of different to the Hella Blue. So when you get the car's parked next to a Hella Blue or Helios Blue, you can actually tell the difference. I've got a couple of friends with Helios Blue Mark IIs, and you can tell the difference. Get a lot of people commenting that this colour is quite nice. But like I say, apart from the couple of little touches, the wheels, you know, it's lowered a little bit, the brakes, the different badges, the outside of the car and the inside of the car, it's kind of OEM plus, but it's until you get under the bonnet is where everything changes. So with the power of editing, let's put a look under the bonnet. So we've got the 2.8 VR6 out of a Mark III Golf. That's been rebuilt. It's got about 170,000 miles on the clock now. That's been rebuilt, complete engine rebuild apart from the bottom end bearings, which are absolutely fine. It's got piston rings, fully rebuilt head, timing chain, everything, because it was starting to leak. A little bit of fuel into the oil, you could smell that. It was down on compression on 3 cylinders. Just signs of age really. And then while we were doing that, because the reason why we were doing that was because I had found a Vortech V9 Supercharger. That's been rebuilt as well, so that went on, and it's a stage 2, so it's a stage 2 setup, 8 psi pulley. It's had a lightened flywheel, and as far as performance mods go, that's about it really. It was tuned by Stealth Racing down in Birmingham. They got 277 brake out of it and 254 Newton meters of torque, which I totally get. It doesn't sound like a lot of power these days to some people, but trust me, when you have that much power in a car that doesn't weigh anything, it's a lot of power. It is fast. It is a very fast car. So yeah, that is Curt the Mark II kid and his Mark II. First video, I've got no idea what I'm doing, I'll be absolutely honest with you. Just started this as a bit of fun. So if you want to see, you know, whatever you want to see in the future, if you want to see videos of drives out, videos of you know, me going out for the day and taking photos of the car, what camera gear I use, locations, leave a comment below, and I'll see what I can do. So yeah, leave a comment below if you want to see anything, and I'll see if I can knock up some videos in the future. Give me a like, that I guess that helps. It does on Instagram. So yeah, and I'll leave a description and links to all the little sort of badges and headlight covers and things like that, to, you know, for people to go and search for if they want them for their own car as well. I'll leave them in the description below, and I'll leave my Instagram down there as well. So yeah, if you want to see anything in the future, any future videos, leave a comment below and I'll see what I can do.